Problem number 2 looks at a distance formula. And as I read this, I'm going to be using my blue pen and I'm going to circle some important key parts. So at 7 o'clock a.m., two groups of hikers began 21 miles apart and head towards each other. The first group, hiking at an average rate of 1.5 miles per hour, carries tents, sleeping bags, and cooking equipment. The second group, hiking at an average rate of 2 miles per hour, carries food and water. Let T represent the hiking time. Now, based off of this, I know I can fill in this first column of my chart. The first group of hikers goes at a rate of 1.5 miles per hour, and the second group goes at a rate of 2 miles per hour. Now, it also gives us what T should represent, and that's the time. And we know that they're traveling on this line, and that's 21 miles apart. They're going to meet at a certain point, but they both traveled that same amount of time. So we'll put in the variable T for time. Then we're going to take a look over at this last column. Now, we know the distance formula is distance equals rate times time. And we're given the rate and the time, so we will substitute that in. So this column, again, we're multiplying across. And this will become 1.5t and 2t. So I went in there and I fixed up my t's for the variable parts in there. And now it needs to come to writing the equation using t that describes the distance traveled. Now, given the information that I circled, we know that the distance traveled is 21. So we'll set that equal to 21. And we agreed that they both are traveling at a certain amount of time. So group 1 is going this distance and group 2 is going this other distance. Put those together and they get the 21. We have our distances over here. So our formula becomes 1.5t plus 2t. We can combine those to get 3.5t equals 21. Either one will work for your equation for this problem. For question C, it asks, how long will it be until the two groups of hikers meet? Now, I just copied over that formula or the equation we came up with onto this page, and now we're just solving for t because that's the time and that's how long. So to do that, we'll divide by 3.5, divide by 3.5. This part's super easy. We're simply solving for the t. We'll get t is equal to 6. And if we look back on it, it said miles per hour. So we know that the time needs to be in hours. So it was 6 hours. And that's all.